Alright, here we go again. Back on this streak, we're up to 24. And tack a couple more onto that today. So let's see where we start. We got a 7-0 day. And let's take a look at this seed. What do we got going on? Of course, we're going to need a little bit of cash first, right? So we've got Gambler and Ticket Taker. Okay. A little rough having our only cash come from, our best cash from Trouble. But we have Cute Dogs and Cupid and Hippies. Oh my gosh, we have so many ways to deal with the Trouble. It's not going to be an issue. We have Writer for popularity on top of that. So, should be a pretty straightforward day. And hitting that 7-0 is huge because we get to take the Gambler here. Yeah, so we'll go Gambler and then, gosh, I mean we have Dog, Cupid, or Wrestler. Of course, if we're going to go with Writer for popularity, Dog's clearly better. In a more general sense, I like Cupid and Wrestler. Cupid maybe a little more than Dog, Wrestler maybe slightly under. But knowing that we have Writer just kind of makes a lot of sense to do Dog. Okay, yeah, let's roll a couple parties and try to make some cash. One thing that we are missing is like a photographer to really go off with the Gambler. I don't want to add too many Trouble to the deck, even though we do have unicorns for our stars, Unicorn and Alien, and getting the additional flags is going to make it easier to pull off that final party, even if we do add some Trouble. So it's not that bad for this particular seed to add multiple Gamblers. Usually if you have Gambler or Gangster, I'm trying to add one and then just see them as often as possible, but or photograph and get essentially extra copies of them. We might be able to get away with taking 2 Gamblers in this seed though. We'll see how it plays out. Nothing else that we want quite yet. We do have the option of Hippies, but I would rather just have the Dogs. Especially since, right now we're filling parties anyway. Now, maybe once we get the upgrade, it'll be a little less likely. Right now we make $5, so we should be good for the next 2 upgrades. And this will grab another Dog. Help make sure that we can throw a party that fills the house. Yeah, they're just like that. But now what? We're 5 turns in. We haven't seen Gambler yet. We've only upgraded once for the house. And so I'd like to ramp that up. I'd like to ramp our money. I guess the question is, do we do it with another Gambler, or do we do it with a Ticket Taker, or maybe one of each? Let's do one of each, and then that should be all the money we need. $6, $8, $10. Should go pretty far. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oops. Okay, well that's how that went. We'll try again though. Okay. That's, just shy of a Dog. Wonder if we were supposed to roll one more there. But this is a house upgrade. Ooh, 2 upgrades? Love a double upgrade day. We'll take the Dog. Definitely take the Dog now. 8 is 16. We've got 6 Trouble and 3 Dogs. So 2-to-1 ratio, a little lower than I like, to be honest. I find that the Trouble canceling, I like to be slightly over 50%. just so you're more likely to have them show up in the proper order. Yeah, see, like, we have 3 dogs, but we can't really roll for a dog. I'll take one more here. Ah. Alright, we're down 2 days now. That was aggressive, I admit. And we're still shy of the house upgrade. Do we take another dog? Maybe we take a Cupid? Or a Boot? Or do we just take Riders to fill up space? Also, very helpful. And, like, the reason to take a Wrestler here is because he makes 2 pop. And can get rid of the trouble if it shows up early, but, you know, I think Rider is a fine balance, where Wrestler is going to let us fill a party. You know, how much more pop are we going to let into that party? You know, Wrestler is going to provide 2. Rider can make 5. So is Wrestler going to let in more than the 3 additional pop that just having the Rider show up, period, is going to do? And on average, I don't think so. I think we're just better off with the Riders. And then once we get closer to... once we're, like, on the full-on popularity train, maybe the Wrestlers make a little bit more sense. They're good for consistency, especially when you're trying to throw a very large party. But until then, when we can get away with these smaller parties and still get a lot of resources, I find their value to be less important. So do we take a 3rd Rider here? We're on $10 out of 18, $7 upgrades. I kind of want another cash day. Maybe we do one more cash day and then we'll snap off 2 more Riders. We could potentially take... do we take the 4th dog here? It's close, but I don't think we need it. Even if it means we don't throw full parties. There we go. Take that, we'll take 2 more Riders. Okay, this is good. Alright, we're up to 12 house spots. 12 out of 20. And then 3 of the 20 are dogs, right? So, how's that work out? 1/7. And then we have twice as much trouble. I do think we need one other thing to help with the early trouble here, and that could be a dog, or it could be a Wrestler. I'm gonna take the dog. Alright, that was an excellent party. Oh yeah, 57. So we get our first star, puts another flag in the deck, and see, this is why I didn't want to take the dog. Because now we probably have too many flags. Probably should have just held out. But this is where we're at now, so it is what it is. We'll keep rolling. I feel like we're in good shape. And it should be quite hard to not throw a full party now. This is the issue, though, that the randomness means we don't get enough trouble in. Alright. Another excellent party. And this is a cap, right? Oh, it's more than a cap. Take a second star. We've got 8 turns left. We've got 2 stars down. And so what do we need from here? I think we just need to throw parties. throw parties, have some writers show up, have a couple troubles show up, and we'll be in good shape. As far as throwing our ultimate party, probably take some Cupid to make more house space since we don't have any fetch. No fetch, we should just take the best kick, the best boot, which is Cupid. But we don't need him yet. We just keep rolling these sick parties with like multiple writers and all this cash. Look at that, that's another star. We didn't even have to wait 2 days, we get one right away. We've got 15 pop left over. And I mean, if writers are making up to 7 pop a piece, we could get another star next turn. So let's just keep going. Alright, only 2 writers. But it's still enough to get to 45 pop. So there we go, this is the Rolodex. And like I said, it's maybe one dog too heavy. Probably could have gotten away with one less dog. And still been fine. I mean, we still have 6 turns left. Like, if we wanted to stretch it out a little bit more, I think we could have been also fine with one less writer. And just having 2 less units in the deck overall would have been pretty similar. Maybe it would have taken, you know, an extra turn or 2 to get to this point. But clearly we have a buffer. You know, we got 6 turns left, so that part I'm not really worried about, and the luck has been on our side for the most part. Alright, so if we don't win here, we're going to grab 4 Cupids, and then we should win next time. So there we go, we get 23 pop. We only had 2 stars show, but we get a house upgrade, and we get 2 Cupids. So we'll just go again, and then we'll take 2 more Cupids and potentially a Grill Master to help re-roll if we don't win this time. Alright, so we'll go ahead and Cupid it up. Okay, 2 stars again. That's fine, we can get past that. No house upgrade, but we do get the other 2 Cupids, and we have enough left over. We could take a Grill Master, or we could take some boots for consistency. I think the Grill Master is just slightly more efficient, especially with the Cupid, since we get to make our deck smaller before we have to reroll. Alright, so there's 2 stars, and we have all 4 Cupids, so we get to shrink the deck by 8. How do we want to do that? I don't want to kick too many writers. Well, I guess we can just actually see if we get it here, right? Oh yeah, there's 4. Look at that, 4 Cupid was enough. Of course we had the backup of the Grill Master, just in case. But another successful party. Alright, let's keep going. 25 now. Alright, we'll call this one. Take our 6-0 day. And what do we have? What do we have? We've got a little bit of money in Spy. Okay, what else can we get cash from? Nothing? Ooh, Rich Pal? No thank you. Leprechaun, you're a little too late for the cash to be that impactful. Okay. What do we have for pop? We've got Climber. Climber, Grill Master. I prefer Athlete. It's just a better unit than Grill Master in general, but if we have to do Climber, that is an option. We've got Introvert. But usually I like the money. I like my Introverts with the higher cash payouts. Less interested in Introvert with Spy. Although, if the money starts flowing early, we can get to a point where Introvert is still good. And then we have Writer. Writer, but no white flags. So Writer is going to be capped at 5. So introvert actually has the ability to go bigger than writer here. Other options for pop, not really anything I'm interested in. You know, there's a mascot, there's werewolf, but again, no trouble mitigation for the werewolf. And the climber. So we do have Cupid to boot out trouble in order to throw some larger parties. Cupid also good with introvert. Private Eye also good with introvert. So maybe what we're supposed to be doing is trying to get lucky with Spy and just stack up a bunch of money. So we'll get our first Spy here and a house upgrade. And maybe if we see Spy, we can help get some extra money into the party. Okay, just like that. $4 gets us another upgrade. We're just shy of the Spy. I wonder if we were actually supposed to turn down the Rich Pal Bear, because even an old friend would have got us a second Spy, so maybe a little bit of a misplay. We'll keep going though. There's 2 trouble. Let's see who's outside. Not you. 1 more trouble. Do we risk it? I don't think so. We can afford the second Spy, which is all we wanted last turn. And we do still get the house upgrade as well. So 2 upgrades in on turn 21. Not bad. 8 out of 12. The Spies are at least showing up. They're doing their thing. We'll go ahead and... what do we want here? We want $1, right? Because we're on $5 house upgrades. I'm going to turn you down. I'm going to turn you down and... ooh. That was rough. Maybe we were supposed to be happy with the party as it was. Alright, who you got from the Spy? More money? Alright. Essentially the same day we had yesterday, except we actually got to finish. We should take another Spy here. We're at 8 out of 13. We're on $5 upgrades. Right now, we make $8 in the deck. Very spread out, though. It's unfortunate. And Private Eye over Driver here. I think Private Eye is the better unit. The issue is, though, it's harder to take Private Eye early unless you have a bigger cash number. In my opinion, it's not worth the trade-off on Spy. It is worth the trade-off on Auctioneer, Bartender, Gangster, even Gambler, because you make that extra pop as well. But Spy is a little too anemic to fetch up with the Private Eye here. I don't think we take a 4 Spy. I think we probably take a Raider. And that way we get a little bit extra pop going. Alright, show me trouble. Ooh, money? Alright, I'll take the money. Wanted the Writer bonus, but house upgrade's better. We'll take another Writer here anyway. And then do we want a Private Eye? I don't think so. I think we're good with this setup. Alright, who's coming? Alright, small party, small party. 16 turns left. What do we got going on? We get 10 out of 15 guests coming in. We've got $8 in the deck. Got a little bit of pop. Got a little bit of money. $7 upgrade. So, like I said, we make 8. We've already got 3 in the bank. We should get a house upgrade tomorrow, no problem. I don't really want to add more money at this point. Only really interested in pop, although I would like the money to show up. I'm not really willing to dedicate extra spots to it at this point. So how do we balance that? And I mean, I guess we're fully in on Writer now. There's a world where we could still introvert, but I think we're a little bit too far behind. We would need... I would need to see 3 house upgrades in a row before I was interested in introverts at this point, so I think we're just fully on writer. And then how do we make sure the writer parties happen? Probably a couple private eyes. But I am willing to go for cash for a couple more days, and as long as we're trying to max out cash, I want to hold off on the private eyes. So that's the game plan. Ah. Alright, we'll end early. Tiny cash day. Let's keep going. There we go, 2 spies. 2 spots left. Who's up here? Spy, awesome. And wild? Yeah, we'll take it. Alright, $7 upgrade. Unfortunately, just shy of a star. Leprechaun is actually okay here since all we have for cash is spy. I don't hate a leprechaun, although ghost is also very good. The boot is probably just more useful here. So what do we want to do? We want more popularity, but we don't need it this turn. If we take 2 more writers here, we're just going to cap. Oh, but we're going to get a star anyway, so maybe we do take 2 writers here. And then just assume that we get a star here. Bring in a writer. Call it. Oh, and we're just shy again. Oh no. 12 out of 17. House ratio is excellent. 13 turns left, and we're basically ready to buy our first star, which is very good. So, like, our timing's still on point. Our house sizing is on point. Everything's going our way. Just slightly unfortunate that we couldn't snap off a star there, but not really the end of the world. I tell you what we'll do, though, so we don't cap. We'll take 2 private eyes. And this is going to help us throw a bigger party. We have to end here. Theoretically, it was going to help us throw a bigger party. Alright, do we take the boot or do we take the gold? I would still like a couple more house upgrades. But I think spies are enough to get us there. So I'll take the boot. I think the boot is just generally more useful for our setup. And is it worth ending this? I think we just roll. Here we go. Alright, who's out? No, you're done. Let's let in one more and then we'll fetch up. Hold on, we've got 2 trouble, 2 writer. I believe it is more... Oh, well, we can't let in another trouble, so we have to get another writer. That's fine. Up to 29. $6 in the bank. So we should get a house upgrade next turn. All we need are 2 cash units. Although the private eyes might mess that up a little bit. That's fine, we'll just roll, see how it goes. Alright, we've got 2 search and the private eyes, so we should leave 3 spots. Alright, we'll grab a writer, we'll grab a trouble, and then another writer for some more cash. Right now we're making 0 cash on the day, so let's just go up. That way we can take another boot. We can take a boot or cash. Boots are going to make it easier to fill our party at the end. We have no... Well, we have the private eyes for search, so I don't think it really matters all that much. Maybe we take 1 leprechaun here. Alright, we've got 1 search, 1 spy. We can let in 1 more. And then... Ooh, another writer. I'll take it. And then we'll get a trouble. And call it. Nice big pop day again. Up to 35. So exactly where we want to be, making half our pop for a star every day. And we're at 2 stars, so we'll get another one tomorrow, turn 8. We'll get another one, turn 6. And then have 5 days to throw the ultimate party. Sounds pretty easy. And we've been doing pretty good at dodging enough trouble. I think between the spies and the 2 private eyes to help fill the party, and the 1 random boot, we should be in fine shape. It heard me. It heard me talking. The wild buddies, they knew. That's fine. We said we had 5 days to spare, so not really worried. We've got spies. Do we want money? Do we just want a little cash today? Maybe. And then bring in some trouble, get rid of you. Who's out here? Trouble? That's good enough. That's a lot of cash. It's gonna get us our $9 upgrade and almost our $10 upgrade. That's massive. Plus enough pop for our 2nd star. And yeah, let's just keep going. Okay, we've got all the writers. Let's see some more trouble. Okay, now let's just fill. We'll find filler. And we'll just end. Alright, 29, $10 upgrade. $11 upgrade tomorrow. Probably not going to get the upgrade. Probably won't see the upgrade tomorrow. We should see the star though. And just like we planned with 5 turns left. And anything left over we'll put into private eyes. Just to help make sure we can go off in the end. Alright, we've got let a writer in. Block the trouble. Ooh, interesting. So we could boot a trouble here and try to roll some more into the party. Maybe we do that. And we have 1 search, but we also have 1 boot. Okay, so boot you, and then we'll just find the last trouble. Perfect. 4 writers, 2 trouble. Exactly what we've been trying to set up. We'll take the boot to make more room in the party, and then I said I wanted the last 2 private eyes. So 14 out of 25. Minus 3 from the boots. Right, so 14 out of 21. Very good ratio. Should be able to see all 4 of our party members, no problem. And we've got the 4 private eyes. Basically, our whole deck now is set up to make sure our final party happens. We've got 4 search, we've got 3 ways to reject people coming in, and we have 3 ways to get rid of people who are already here. And if we don't go off today, I guess we start investing in cupids to make a little bit more room. Okay, we'll end this early, that's fine. And it gets us an upgrade and a couple cupids, so now we're even more likely to go off. We'll just kick the trouble here to keep rolling. Kick you. Okay, so count is at 3. No. And go ahead and get rid of these 2. And count is 4. There we go, let's just search up this last one. Call it a day. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. 26 now. Alright, we're gonna do 1 more. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, rough start. Do we stop here? Do we go 1 more? We'll just take our 4, I guess. Not happy about it, though. Alright, what's going on in this seed? Of course, we need a little money to get started. Who do we have? Spy? Again? Spy and Leprechaun again? Athlete gives us a little cash, but that's like supplementary. We have Photo Cheerleader. Simultaneously my favorite and least favorite thing to see, because it's so strong, but it takes so many actions to do. Alright, so how do we abuse this here? We take photos of... We can take photos of... Oh, well, we have Stylist as well? Okay. So the optimized way to do this one is probably involves all three of those: Stylist, Cheerleader, and Photographer. And we probably still need to start with a Spy so we can have... so we can take photos of the Spy, make a little bit of money to get started. Then we can start styling up our Spy. We even get Driver as a free way to find the Spy. We talked last one about Private Eye and how Private Eye... I don't like Private Eye for finding a Spy, but Driver is fine to find a Spy. Low return though, you know, still low return, but at least the cash return is higher. Private Eye gets us more pop out of that setup. You know, it ends up being 2 pop, 1 cash, whereas this ends up being 2 cash, 0 pop. But cash, especially in the early game, is worth roughly twice what popularity is. So if this ends up 0.02, it would be the equivalent of 4.0, and we go Private Eye, Spy, we get 2.1, so they're about the same. Except one ends up with pop, and one ends up with cash. Anyway, we need a Spy here, so let's just keep rolling. We get to 9, we get our Spy, we get a little bit of cash moving. Let's try to start on those upgrades. Excellent. There's our Spy, there's $1. How about... No, not you. Trouble I'll take. Alright, that's the $2 upgrade. Now, do we go Driver to find our Spy? Or do we go straight into Photographer and hope that we luck into drawing Spy and Photographer? Let's go Driver first. We'll get a Photographer next round. Grab our Spy here. And, you know, if we know we're going to fetch up the Spy, we should do it with 2 house spots left instead of 1. Keep that in mind for next time. But we'll take a Photographer and try to get the whole combo this time. There we go. Grab, photo, and then I guess we can even let one more in. Photo the Spy, get some cash. There we go, $4 upgrade, just like that. Now do we go Stylist? Start running up the Spy, and then we can take more Photographers, Cheerleaders, start our whole action train. What are our other options? We could just Writer. Writer gets us the flat 5 without having to take all these actions. Kinda tempted. Stylist. I think we're gonna take a second Spy here. So many hits. I'm gonna take... Alright, well, I guess the answer was take 1 hit. It's fine, it's fine. The seed is stacked. We should have plenty of time left to do everything we want. Alright, show me a Spy. And then how about the Spy shows me a Spy? Not you, but you. Itty bitty cash committee. Get our $5 upgrade. We're at 9 out of 14. Right now we make $6 minus the 1, so like 5 tops. Although photographer is actually plus 1, so it's $7 that we can make. We'll take one more photographer. Alright, spies, do your thing. Let's say no. And we just have to end this. It's our $6 upgrade. We have $2 left to put towards our $7 upgrade. We can take a cheerleader now. And we're at 10 out of 16, so we want to see one spy. And then both photographers and our cheerleader. Okay, I mean that's half the house right there. We'll see if we can pull that off. Maybe we need one more driver to make that happen. And then we can grab another cheerleader next. Cheerleader, of course, also gives us more access to driver. So we want to find both photographers, right? And the second spy if we can. Okay. We go photographer. Snap here. Check the top. Okay, doesn't do anything. Turn everyone back on. I guess we can check the top. Say no. Take a photo here. Grab. We don't have a second cheerleader yet, right? Just another photographer. Okay, there we go. Make some cash. Do our little thing, get another house upgrade, $3 towards our $8 upgrade. Should be able to pull that off. We'll grab another cheerleader, and then we do need popularity. We could take a comedian, but we haven't really been filling the house all that much. It's getting a little late for stylist. Although cheerleader is able to rush the stylist, so maybe it's not too late. Let's go one more cheerleader. Since we have the drivers, you know, it would be one thing if we just had cheerleader photographer, and in that case, I'd probably want more photographers than cheerleaders. But since we have the drivers also to reactivate abilities, I'm okay taking another cheerleader here. And then, sure, let one more in. $8 upgrade. Now, it puts us down to 0. We are at 12 house spots out of 19. 12 to 19, very good ratio. Feel comfortable about how many people we get to let in, especially since we have the 2 drivers and 2 spies to help filter a little bit. Although, we still haven't been throwing full parties. So I am hesitant to go comedian. I think we go first stylist here, and then we'll go probably another stylist after that. Okay. This is easy though. We get first cheerleader, and then we get. I think we have to get the spy here, so we have someone to do all our things too. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left. Let's at least see who's on top. No. All right, reactivate. Grab another cheerleader and the stylist. Just like that. We will style up the spy. We'll check the top. No to you. Go ahead and photo here. reactivate everybody, search up. Who's left? Oh, we have another cheerleader, perfect. And then we search up another photographer. Style here again. Photo. We'll check the top. Do we want a rich pal? Who's left? Oh, there's another spy outside. We should just take the other spy. Photo here. Do it all again. Grab last spy. Go ahead and keep making this one over. And take in the photos. Wait, did we have another photographer outside? No. Okay. Just checking. Photo, and then that's everything, right? No more abilities. Go ahead and call it a day. Alright, 13 days left. We get our $9 upgrade. 13 out of 20. Very good place to have that. Do we want the second stylist? Let's see. We were able to get, in just one round, 3 activations of our stylist. If we take another one, there is a risk of too many, and then they just end up costing us money, but we can pick Cupid at that point, so we'll grab one more stylist, one or 2 photographers. Do we just pack the deck? I think we can just pack the deck. 13 out of 25, no problem. And we should leave a little bit of room because we're gonna activate driver a number of times. We'll get our good spy, we'll go ahead and make over. I guess we can look. Okay, cheerleader helps. I was thinking look for photographer. You are gonna grab the photographer. Can we grab another photographer? No. No. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep on our style game. Do a couple makeovers, take a pick. Spin everybody again. Go ahead and find another photographer. Keep on our style plan. Already up to 9. Look at that. You're just skyrocketing our popularity. And we get to start in on the second spy. With all these financial burdens, we should probably take one Cupid next. Because we'll get a star here, and we should have plenty left over for Cupid. We get our $10 upgrade. Our stars are pricey. We've got 250 cost stars. But seeing that we don't need popularity at all, we will take the leprechaun here. Take a leprechaun and 1 Cupid. Of course, we have 4 cheerleaders, so it's more like 5 Cupid. And we'll just go with a nice slow roll. We can grab... As soon as we see 1 cheerleader, we're good. Oh, bummer. We'll grab our spy. And, oh, maybe we should have taken the smaller spy, I guess. We still get these photos. And the fact that we get these 2 photos that are worth insane amounts, I think that means we can just roll, because a failed day here is not really a failed day. We still made 18 popularity and $4. In fact, we didn't have to pay anybody today. Maybe we take one more Cupid. We have 14 out of 27. Our deck is getting a little chunky, but we have the drivers and we have all these ways to recycle everybody, so I think the Cupid is good enough. And we can just roll with this. And that's everything. We should... Let's see. Driver for driver. There's Who's on top? Oh, photographer. Perfect. Driver for... I don't want to get the stylist yet. I should get another photographer. Yeah. Photo, because we got the good photo. We got our photogenic spy already. Not a very good spy if she's letting her photo get taken all the time, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, go ahead and spin everybody up. We'll search for second spy and first stylist. Go ahead and... Who can we even kick out at this point? We're gonna have to wait a second on that. Go ahead and style here. Photo. And we're so high, we should just cap. We're gonna cap popularity anyway. We'll take photos of our better cache source. I guess. Maybe we can start making over the leprechaun. Spin the cheerleader here. Go ahead and... Oh, I was supposed to take out... Oh, well. MBD, I was supposed to take out the old friend and the cheerleader and leave the Cupid so we could use the Cupid again. But there's a cheerleader anyway. And another cheerleader. Okay, we just draw everything. Style here. And then we just want the cache, right? And I at least want to get the stylist figures. There we go. Alright, 11 days left and we're capping popularity and money every turn. So, this is just a matter of doing all of our actions. Do we need anything else to make our deck more consistent? It is 29. Maybe we can grab a wrestler. I don't think we need it. Do we want the other two Cupids? Probably at some point, but I don't think we need it yet. Alright, we have one driver, two drivers. Do we stop here? We already have the first cheerleader. We get, first cheerleader reactivates both of them, so we grab stylist. Oh, they're both in here. My bad. We'll take a photographer then. And I guess we keep going on the leprechaun. Photo leprechaun, and then we can Cupid here. Who's outside? Not you. You're not coming in. Okay, and another driver? Sure. Don't mind if I do. Who's out there? A cheerleader? Perfect. Go ahead and reactivate everybody. Who's on top? I actually don't know if I want you or not. Alright, let's get our stylist on. Style photo. And we will look for another photographer. Oops. I believe we can pick these two. We can grab another photographer. We can grab... we need another cheerleader. Photo. We can style first. Style again. Photo. Now we just need cash. Who's on top? Who's on top? Spin it all up again. Style. Go ahead and get rid of these two. Find me the Cupid. And Cupid is going to get rid of... we'll look at the last photographer here, and then Cupid can knock out these two. Got one cheerleader outside, I think we can just fill. Okay. Photo. Photo. Earn that money. Little more cash. Go ahead and spin up the cheerleader, and then we can get rid of... this is the easy one, I guess. We'll just boot these two that want money from us. And boot these two, call it a day. Okay, 2 upgrades, get another star. We're at 3 of 4 stars, 9 turns left, no problem. We just have to do that whole slot again. And who do we get here? Cupid? Go ahead. Where do we go? Photo. I don't even think we need the house upgrades. As far as like maxing cash, I think we can just max popularity. Yeah, sure, good enough. That's one house upgrade. Grab our upgrade, grab our last star. This is the final Rolodex. We've got our 4 leprechauns, including this very handsome one here. And we've got 2 cupids and 4 cheerleaders to clear the house out, plus 3 drivers to help find everything. We can take another cupid here, and if we don't win this turn, we'll take another driver. If we don't win this turn, we get another cupid. We could potentially even get a couple reshuffles with the athlete. But I have a feeling it's going to happen here, because we just see everything. Alright, count as 2. Actually, count as 4, because we have the cheerleader. Spin cheerleader for 4. And that's how we do it. Another one in the books. 8 days left on that one. Photo mayhem. Cheerleaders really making everything happen. Yeah. Alright, well, thank you for joining me again. 3 more wins in the book. We're going to keep this streak going. And, you know, come back next time. We'll see where we're at. See if we can make it up to 30. Right? Yeah, next time we'll cross 30. Awesome. Alright, I'll see y'all later.